I still want to know what they're thinking as this is happening. They're just seeing Gordon somehow as impenetrable as he's kicking them, and then they're just dead and they're going through the air. It's like the last thoughts in their head as this is happening.
Well, I think it'd be merciful if they died before they actually got launched. But I don't know. I imagine their last thought would be, oh god, why did we choose this planet? Except for the Metro cops who were like, oh god, why was I forced to be on this side?
I like to imagine that you don't kill you. You kick them so far that they go through the air, but they're not dead because of the kick. They're dead because of the landing, and so they're thinking as they're going through the air, and it'll just be amazing.
So one of their last thoughts will include the words, "Whee!"
Probably.
Okay, so I've made a bit of a mistake here in operating this crane, which is actually pretty fun. You can send the crane further out and pull it in, but my car is too far away and I need to put it up on the pier.
Shit.
So let's just deal with the enemies first, because we're completely invincible while in this crane, and they have a lot of stuff that can be picked up over here.
I do remember that this is fun, and also the fact that you can pick it up by the barest inch, and like it is sustained like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's completely flat. It's completely fine. It reacts like as if the whole thing was carrying it.
Yeah, it's just like, well, you can look at it, if you look at it closely, it's not actually even holding on to it. I mean, like, the physics are a little bit iffy, but generally functional for this thing.
Something exploded there. That was weird.
Yeah, I hit an explosive barrel with this thing, which...
But like you hit him so hard that he just spontaneously combusted.
We've seen that a lot, actually. Just for kicking people into the ground, mainly. Now, I try and do something clever here. If I make that, I won't take any fall damage. I don't make it.
Oh. He's
Wait for us.
still alive.
Nicely, there is a shortcut in place there in case you actually need to go back and move your car around.
God, that was a nice shot.
I know, I'm starting to appreciate the 357, because it's bloody accurate. Also, I looked up the CZ. I actually found a weapons wiki for this, so I can actually be a bit more accurate. The CZ is kind of like a go-between for the pistol and the 357. It's actually double as powerful as the basic pistol you get.
Jesus Christ.
Completely informative commentary while I do this. Create a discotheque for fucking scissors.
Wow. One hit kill, and this
With
guy,
scissors.
this guy's like priority is you, and yet there's like 7 scissors in this like warehouse just ricocheting around him, and he's not scared at all. The fact that these scissors can do this.
The Combine are completely unfazed by near enough everything. Okay, so let's just speed up while I go back and get my car.
That's some iron training there, you know, not to react to any of that.
This is another superpower.
It isn't editing at all.
No, I don't employ editing. Editing is for people who just can't play well.
As this is like the reversal of slow-mo, you can go in really fast, and I guess
Yeah.
you've become so good at this game that you've been trained to react this good. I don't.
Actually,
Why didn't you use this for the rest of the playthrough's sake?
I'm just. It makes things too easy, you know, going in super speed. It makes things simple, even though this game would have been over by now.
Probably.
It would have been condensed.
Of course, you can turn that off any time.
I can, of course.
Yes.
One thing that I did like was TDF on his part in War Hazard mistaking the fact, like thinking that's how slow motion worked when the recorder fucked up. Thinking like I hit a button, I get fucking Quake Instagib level skills of, I don't know, super speed and aim.
Yes. The fact that somehow you could play and react that well to
Like,
just going very fast.
He should have known this. He's played Half-Life 2 Synergy Co-op with me before. He should know I'm actually useless. That's the flair to warn people that Gordon Freeman has arrived, and everyone should start evacuating.
It would be amazing if that was like the corpse of the Combine that you had kicked earlier, and he just finally came down.
There are actually Combines at night praying to what they believe are stars that are actually Combines that Gordon has put there that have turned into giant gaseous balls in space.
Damn.
Gordon doesn't understand how astronomy works, but goddammit, he reinterprets the rules. Now it's time for me to attempt to do the second most common trick that I ever do in these, because it's the coolest looking. I call this the kick to light combo.
Of course. Oh, I was thinking it was gonna go off on its own, but you had to shoot.
Ah, yeah. It was a bit slow. Slow on the uptake. I try and bunny hop to save time. It just doesn't really go all that often.
All that often.
Up here, we're going to be seeing another delightful Skybound fiend.
Just trying to get my head around this because it's been a while.
I'm sorry, I just did that cool action stunt, but now I have to immediately get out of the car and go back for goodies.
Backtracking.
It's brilliant.
I hate when games do that, where they hide something behind you, and you know you're gonna look there because they're gonna do that.
Yeah. I don't mind it so much. I've been liking exploration quite a bit lately.
It's worse when you're playing like games like Crash Bandicoot or something, where you've got, if you want to get the 100%, you've got to get every single crate or collectible, and sometimes developers love to tease you by placing some of those collectibles behind the level start.
Now, this gun here, its secondary fire does this. Oh, I think I'm going to wait for it to get closer.
A nuke?
But no, not a nuke, but it's fucking overpowered as hell. Look what it does.
What?
Job done. That would have taken like 4 or 5 rockets.
Well, that was eventful.
Yeah, I don't use this weapon too much for that reason, that it's ridiculous. Fun though.
Also, is it weird that I just looked and saw that thing as a manatee? Is that supposed to be what it was? Cause...
I don't think that was a manatee. I'm not certain what. I mean, the first game, the Zen ships were not manta rays. It might have been. I don't remember now. I wanted to seem all informative by pointing out what animal these ships look like, and now no one on the internet will respect me.
Oh god, wait. Is this going to go really, really fast?
No, it's going to go really, really wrong. Oh well, I recovered. Also, I get a new weapon! It's great, I love new weapons. It's an MP5 from Half-Life 1.
Okay then, because you haven't got like a buttload of those already.
I need more guns. It shares ammo with the base SMG, which is an MP7, so yeah.
At least it lets you show it off now by using the ammo.
So I just saved quickly, because let's look at another game over.
Throwing the thing off?
Yeah. Failure to preserve mission critical resources. Later terminated, like Gordon just dropped dead on the spot, or was he just left to wander the earth? We're like not able to ever succeed now.
He just passes out. And there it is again.
Yep. That is Gordon Freeman's other superpower, the quick save and quick load keys. One thing as well, near enough all the jumps in this chapter require you to hit turbo, which turns off your ability to actually, what's the word? Oh yeah, turn. Just handy. This is why the civil services of Combine suck. This is what happens when a roadblock happens. Give the civil services a gravity gun and don't worry about trash ever again.
Yeah, just dump it in the sea.
Yeah.
We're thinking with efficiency here. Fuck the environment, just toss them in the sea.
Now here's another game over. I love this one, this is my favourite. Demonstration of exceedingly poor judgment. That says it all.
Surely this won't kill me, says Gordon Freeman in his head.
He didn't say that, he said, I want to go for a swim. Anyway,
Maybe you exceeded the poor judgment of the water temperature.
So the reason I actually used... Well, Gordon Freeman is from a hot American state, I believe. So yeah, he doesn't really get this, Eastern European water will be a bit colder. I like those barrels that are like, this is where you have to mortar. Target practice for the young combines.
Oh, wow.
There's lots of rockets left around this part because they want you to get out, grab rockets, and blow up that ship, and that's why I used the laser rifle to skip it, because I'm actually stockpiling rockets for something that has been added later on that is really horrible.
It'd be amazing if he fell off.
Actually, one of my practice recordings that... God damn, I keep referencing these because more interesting things happened. Why didn't I just record everything? All the fast head crabs came at me, I dodged them, and they landed in a little grass field below, and they looked so peaceful. So I dubbed it the head crab garden. And now they're dead this time, so yeah.
Like a documentary.
That's basically the best result they got. Why has no one made a faux documentary of the Zen alien species? Anyway, these are a new enemy.
I think they're too terrified that they'll kill them. Oh yes, this...
That's true. Roller mines. Roller mines are impervious to most damage, but they can be blown up. So their main hazard, what you meant to do in this chapter is throw them off the side into the sea, but let's throw them over to these zombies.
Can you kick them?
You can kick them.
Oh, they're just having fun. It's like you could play fetch with them and they'll just go after it.
That's the version of Chavs playing football. In the Half-Life universe, mind.
Are you assuming that all chavs turn into headcrab zombies in the future?
That's an insult to the intelligence of headcrab zombies. Now, here's what's been added that's terrible. Not these 3 roller mines, incidentally. Over there, the thing launching rockets at me.
Wait, a ship or what am I looking at?
No, that's an APC.
Oh god.
So, if you don't get... That's why I kept all these rockets, because if you don't have rockets, then destroying this thing is kind of a hassle.
Oh, I see that in the
Yeah.
foreground, yeah. Oh, wow. I thought that was just something previously there in the original.
It might have been, actually. It's been... This chapter I don't actually remember that well from the original, because it's been a long while since I've played original Half-Life 2.
Let me guess, 1 hit kills.
No,
They kick
luckily. Well, it's a roller mine, or roller ball. Basically, it's ball-shaped, and it's probably the most appropriate thing that I've kicked.
I love it if you kicked it and then Dog from one of the previous chapters just comes over. Thinks it's fetch. He just gets blown up.
Poor thing.
Actually, wait, do they react to metal conducts? So I don't know.
You're overthinking them a bit.
Yes.
Basically, they're bastards, and that's all you need to know. Now, if they attach to your car...
Oh god.
Yeah, if they attach to your car, then they jolt it like that. And now I've realised that well, the moment that car goes overboard, I'm going to game over anyway. So now I'm just seeing how this will go. Oh, that's hopeful. No. Try to save it, but no good.
If you didn't intervene, maybe it would have come back up. You never know.
Maybe. Maybe I just created my own reckoning.
How dare you.
I failed myself and everyone else. Now, look what happens when you walk over that threshold. Now, we think that Gordon Freeman will come through here at 300 miles an hour and fuss be under these rocks. Turns out he was in at walking pace.
I like to imagine, like, if you never moved at all, it would have just stayed there and never blew up. It's kind of like as if you walked at some sort of point on the ground and you touched a button somehow and it just blew up that.
There's a little tripwire just on the entrance to the base.
Ah.
Several people nearly tripped it. All of them combined before Gordon Freeman turned up.
Oh, sorry guys, sorry, my bad. And then
put the rocks back up, Jim! Starting again.
And then Gordon comes by and it's too late. That'll be amazing.
He just walks in and sees a bunch of combines trying to hoist this really giant rock.
Well, then I was saying it sounds like we're trying to make our own Family Guy joke.
No. I'm gonna cut that out. I'm cutting out that comparison.
No, you're not. It's gonna stay in. Because
Oh,
I'll make reference to it.
Well, yeah, repeat it like you just have.
Yes.
All continuity now depends on this awful simile. let me in here. I know there's a new weapon in here, and I want it.
You won't give up till you get every single weapon carried on your person, like strapped to you with duct tape and everything. I just like to imagine like he's getting such a workout from holding every single weapon in his arsenal, just tied and strapped to him.
That was my favorite kill I got. Diving across the room in slow motion to kill one guy and then close the door on the other.
Very movie-esque.
Yeah. Sadly, afterwards he opened it back up and that's when everything went to hell. Also, for my 2 cents, this is the second hardest fight in this chapter. So this is our new weapon. Oh, and we can't see it because this room is bloody dark. And we're being shot at. So,
just
it's
wait
an
for you.
M1 Garand.
Ooh, fancy.
So, it's a World War II weapon. If you can't immediately recognize it, I'll say something that will immediately jog your memory. It's the gun in near enough every World War II game that you can't reload without actually firing all the way through.
Ah, it's like kind of like a clip-based one.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the word for it is.
Kind of. I think I mean exactly like that.
I'm trying to remember. Like, a magazine is something you put into a gun that loads bullets in, and a clip feeds bullets into the gun. I can't remember.
I get those two mixed up.
Yeah, I think everyone does. It's just like, yeah, you know.
I'm surprised you never kicked those swings with the tires.
I think I did on a practice recording. Fuck.
Or maybe it was the first part. I think you did.
I kicked a pair of legs hanging off of a tree.
Oh yes, and they exploded.
Yeah. That's like a Ravenholm version of a swing. You just hold on to the legs.
Because they count as gibs. It was just kind of funny the fact that they exploded. I don't know why.
Even it's an equality movement. Even legs can gib.
Oh. You wanted to kick it, didn't you?
No. Well, actually, yeah, but behind the fence.
I think it hit the roof, but
oh well. Either way, it's out of kicking. There it is. I'm making it interesting. You can't just throw them into the sea. You have to just throw them around.
And then go.
Yeah, go leave it behind. This thing will follow Gordon to the end of the game now. Forever a step behind.
Get to the last part and eventually it just like attaches to his face like, I caught you.
God, I win. So this rifle, it's less powerful than the Kar 98K, the bolt action, but it's semi-automatic, so, trade-off.
I like how you got those 3 misses while you were zoomed, but yet you got the 2 here without.
Yeah, I'm starting to realise that zooming isn't actually that helpful. Having a crosshair that tells me exactly where the bullet will go.
Crosshair seemed to like cut out part of the view as well when you're trying to look.
Yeah. What am I doing? Oh yeah! I just threw away the weapon. I'm hitting buttons because I noticed under the ammo counter there's a little, there's a little rectangle bar that has 1 dot in it, and I remember that on Gary's mod, some weapons have that, and it typically means you can swap them to fully automatic. And just to note, you can't do that with this gun, so I have no idea what purpose that serves. Unless I'm wrong again.
To be fancy, I guess. I don't know.
No other gun I've seen has it. Okay, 1 does, but that's coming up later. Also, there's another. That guy had a new gun, and that's why I killed him first, because he can instant kill you with that gun if you're not careful.
Oh really?
Oh really? And I'm gonna go get that gun right now. What's coming up is actually the hardest fight in the game.
Was this a re-recording, which is why you know that?
Well, yeah. I mean, well, we're recording this after the fact, man. So I know what's coming. So this is a grenade launcher. It's actually got a really interesting thing that when you move, it becomes incredibly inaccurate. So you have to actually stand still for a couple seconds for it to aim right.
And that's it.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for that gun. It's not actually that good. But we have a crossbow.
Oh, I was thinking you're going to miss that.
Nah, I can account for drop.
Oh yeah, because this one has
It's not like scissors, which you could just throw forever.
yeah, this one doesn't go straight. It actually has like a sort of physics where eventually it will start gliding down.
Yeah. I remember years ago, me and a friend, we were playing Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, and it was and it was just like an all-out server, and I just decided to hedge my bets there by killing them two before I actually begin the fight. And what I remember is we were on a server with two other people on an all-out deathmatch server, and we decided why not team, because there are team servers, but we weren't on one. So we were both had Rebel models. They were both. No, actually, we all had Combine models. That was the failing. And I was standing at one end of this really long map, and I spotted someone, and I pulled off the best shot ever, and it was my friend, and I pulled it off with a crossbow. And there was that instant moment of fuck yeah to fuck no, and that's why I love the crossbow. So anyway, that's my version of long rambling stories.
I went into town today and I got myself a very bad tuna sandwich.
Where can you go for a good tuna sandwich these days?
Greg's.
Oh, yeah, true enough, actually. They're not so bad. All the American viewers now just wondering what the fuck a Greg's is.
I don't even like tuna in my sandwiches that often. Only like, I've had one and I think I had it with mayo and cheese. And it was actually really, really good. I think that's genuinely just what everybody has tuna sandwiches with nowadays. Don't have it.
I don't have the cheese with it. I'm not sure how this conversation came about. But anyway, to continue it, I quite like tuna in a sandwich. It's a bit bland, I know, but it's functional. It does what a sandwich needs to do.
Where's that guy going?
I don't know, he didn't even come back down. I think he actually did get into space.
Oh wait, no, I think he just came down then. Oh wait.
Oh.
You can kick grenades.
Yep. They don't go very far though. Actually, you can pick up grenades with the gravity gun and throw them back, even better. Which is something I haven't yet to succeed in doing in any version of Half-Life 2.
You still eat Gibbs to survive, don't you?
I do.
Does
that make up for me failing to pick up grenades with a gravity gun?
Is that the only way you can survive?
Well, med packs help too, but, that comes in at a close second.
Like how you use that zoom to indicate, yep, that is a grenade.
I was reaffirming for myself. It's like, is that what I think it is? I was so happy.
We all wanted to see that. Thank you.
We needed to know. It was in our best interests.
Commentary is so fucking exciting. I like the fact that I just went to talk about the fact that I got a terrible tuna sandwich.
Well, people needed to know that.
They did. You all should be deserving. I don't know.
You should be fucking riveted.
Yes.
So now we just gotta go and clear this place out for goodies.
I wonder if they sell sandwiches now in this universe since the Combine taken over.
Maybe that's all that's actually keeping Gordon going. He never speaks, so we don't know what his motivations are. It's just like a decent meal, or even just a truck stop sandwich. Or a truck stop petrol station. I'm turning into an American. I give due credit. I'm actually eating this Combine because he snuck up on me, and I respect that, and I want to consume his sneaking powers. The gate is being powered by this APC, by the way, so I'm going to kick it, and then my game started lagging.
I just noticed it started going down.
Oh, why? I'm like, what the hell's going on? So, I just did this stupidly, because, you're not meant to actually do that. There's no reason against it, but there's just chocks under the fucking wheels I could have removed, like, oh.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, that would have saved... That makes sense.
Well done.
I wonder if the Combine...
just kicking it, you're like, why isn't this moving?
Why... I wonder if the Combines actually have a handbrake. I probably should have picked that up from human technology. That was just me cutting out some useless exploration that didn't actually find anything. But back over here... You notice this barbed wire is a bit lower.
And trying to jump a bit.
Yeah, we need a barrel for this. My platforming skills haven't failed me.
Kills.
skills.
Hello. Oh, he's
Yeah.
just having a sleep there.
Well, bit permanent, because he did just blow his brains out.
Oh, he's fine. He just had a lot of chili and he's kind of drunk.
Was that all, like, chili sauce there?
Yes! That's chili sauce. He's not dead, folks.
I wonder how the Combines didn't notice him back there, then. Let's just leave him to his peace. Well, okay, yeah, he drunk, you know, lots of chili. Like I said, this is like the holiday. Which Gordon is now interrupting. This whole part is just a metaphor for September rolling around. September being Gordon Freeman.
So is there a reason that we looked at that guy, or was there a...
So he was there. Get
Yeah.
ammo, you know?
Well,
It's another thing about Half-Life 2 storytelling. You put it all together yourself. It's lovely. You look at that guy and you knew he blew his head off.
did
Or
he
didn't,
also
got
make
drunk.
that? Did he also make that graphic art while he was on the go? He's like, I'm in disaster and I don't want to live life, but I'm just going to leave this fine art here.
People need the message. Just like I needed to be told the node graph was out of date and that it was actually rebuilding, so I had nothing to worry about.
Okay.
So we're about to be getting our first weapon of the game that I would consider absolutely over-the-top ridiculous. Right after I shoot that guy. And zoom in on his body to affirm him. So, look over there, it's a PSP! Now Gordon can play all his favourite games. I can't think of any good PSP games off the top of my head.
Wait.
Peace Walker.
Wait, what?
And secondary fire unjams it in case the disc gets stuck.
Wait, you fired discs?
It fires UMDs that explode.
One hit kills?
No. Actually, the amount of damage it does is tied to how much health you have. And the blast radius is tied to how much suit power you have. I have no suit power, ergo my explosions suck.
What?
I don't know. Now, look who's coming to help!
Oh, hello.
They've been spending this whole chapter catching up to me.
That's...
Grigori and a Kawaii Combine.
Wow, that's a lot of...
He's so shiny.
God.
Grigori looks really disapproving and he no longer has his shotgun, which I think is called Annabelle.
I feel like with his expression, it feels like suddenly he's just gonna look at you and he's just gonna shake his head in such disappointment.
You're using scissors.
We're not really sure why he's upset with you, but all we know is it's not good and we probably shouldn't talk to him about it.
Okay, I think I know what it is. It's the fact that we left him at the end of Ravenholm. He opened the gate so that we could hold it up for him.
You turned around and left, and then he came back and he was like, wait, where the fuck's he gone? Oh, he didn't leave.
Why did I help him? I'm trying to leave!
He was probably going to tell you that there was a way to get him through, but that you left before he could.
He's also really disappointed that we didn't actually ride his minecart.
Are they even actually useful, the survivors?
Grigori is, because he has infinite health. Everyone else is already dead. Also, I just damaged myself on a plastic crate trying to jump, kick, throw it at a Combine.
What?
Go me.
That's... Ow.
I don't know, I was trying to do something really stylish and I fucked up. Oh no wait, Kawaii Combine is still alive.
Kawaii Combine.
Someone called him that in the comments. I think it was Joshua Lane. What's the fella's name? Call him Kawaii Combine. That's nice. I like that.
You get kudos.
He does get kudos. I realised that to this point that I hadn't actually iron-sighted the shotgun, which everyone definitely cared about seeing.
I love that guy. Is like just slow-mo looks around. And he's like, "Oh, hello," and then you shot him in the face.
No, he needed to learn his lesson. Don't turn around.
I thought for a minute that was actually your Combine that you were going to shoot.
It makes me paranoid during gunfights, but then I remember that these ones aren't shiny. So now, let's play a game. Let's see if I can get him to the other side.
Oh.
No, he exploded in midair.